This will be a video demonstrating a strategy for how you can beat Macho Grubba at level 1 stats in just 6 turns with 100% consistency. This will use no ranked partners, similar to the level 0 challenge. There are also no super yards or life shrooms needed for this strategy. For my items, I have a point swap and a power punch, which you can buy from the Glitzville shop. I also have a super shroom, which you can also buy from many different shops, including the one in Glitzville. You can use most healing items, such as a horsetail if you don't want to buy any extra items, but note that a mushroom or dried shroom will not work. For my badges, I have only 3 badges that I need for this strategy. Mega Rush P, which you can obtain from Petalburg, and is one of the best badges in the game. Last Stand, which you can obtain right inside the Glitz Pit and the blue crate in the hallway. Finally, I have Super Appeal P, which you may not expect to be a very useful badge, but it's actually optimal and essential for the strategy, and we'll see why later. This can be obtained in Flurry's house in Boggly Woods. I also have Peekaboo equipped, which is just for the video's sake to show how much HP Macho Grubba has. On the first turn, they use Gulp to deal 4 damage and, more importantly, lower FP down to 1. Then, Mario uses a point swap on Yoshi to lower his HP to 1 and put him in peril. Since Grubba has completely random eye for who he chooses to attack, this is the best way we can lower Yoshi's HP so that we can take advantage of Mega Rush P. Since Grubba only buffs himself on the first turn with the fast status, which allows him to move twice in one turn while the status is active, Yoshi is completely safe on this turn. On the second turn, we can use Ground Pound to deal 18 damage, thanks to Mega Rush P. Then, Mario will be able to switch out Yoshi for Flurry, so that we can keep him safe for now. Note that when Grubba attacks, we'll want to make sure to guard all attacks that target Mario. He will deal either 3 or 6 damage when guarded, which is important for Mario's HP. It's not as important for our partner to guard attacks, though you certainly still can. On Grubba's second and third and fourth turn of attacking, he can use any combination of attacks in his arsenal, as we just saw. First, he will always choose to buff his attack by 3, his defense by 3, or make himself dodgy, which allows him to dodge attacks 50% of the time. Not only that, but he will then select an attack to use on either Mario or his partner. This makes consistent strategy very difficult against Macho Grubba, as any one of those combinations can ruin an otherwise solid strategy. Fortunately, we have a plan. On turn 3, Mario can use Earth Tremor, which bypasses both Macho Grubba's defense boost and dodge status for 6 damage. Then, Flurry can use Appeal to regain some of our star power. Now note that if Mario was attacked on the first attack, his HP would have been down to 4 or to 7, depending on whether or not Grubba buffed his attack on the previous turn. If Mario was already at 4 HP, this would put him at risk of another buffed attack taking him out, but thanks to equipped Last Stand, even a 7 damage attack with his attack buff, when guarded, will only deal 3 damage to Mario, as it's cut in half from the Last Stand. Now on turn 4, as where we are now, one of two things will have happened. Case 1, Macho Grubba will have attacked Flurry or Mario both times, or Case 2, Macho Grubba will have attacked both of them one time each. In case in case 2, we're okay, and Mario can just defend this turn, which is what we're in now. In case 1, we would need to use our healing item on Mario, or switch out our partner for someone else, depending on who's weakened. This ensures that either the partner or Mario can survive one more attack, depending on who has already attacked twice. In either case, the partner can appeal again, whether it's Flurry or Grubba out now. On turn 5, thanks to our Super Appeal P, we have just enough SP to use Earth Tremor once again for another 6 damage. Note that without the Super Appeal P, we would not have had enough star power to use Earth Tremor again. In fact, even if we had used Mario's Super Appeal badge and appealed with Mario, we would fall exactly 0.01 SP short in the best case scenario. That's why we needed to use the partner version of Super Appeal. After the Earth Tremor, we can switch to Yoshi, as Grubba is going to use the fast status once again this turn. Just like in the beginning, this allows our Yoshi to be safely on the field at 1 HP for this turn. On turn 6, Yoshi won't deal quite enough damage with Ground Pound. He dealt 18 before, and Grubba has 26 HP remaining. Fortunately, a Power Punch will buff Yoshi's attack by 2, and since Ground Pound hits 4 times, this gives us a 26 damage Ground Pound. Mario can use the Power Punch, and then Yoshi can Ground Pound for the final attack. Altogether, this deals exactly 60 damage to Grubba, winning the battle. It's worth noting that there are so many ways that you don't need everything here to win every time. Even just by not using the Last Stand or the Super Shroom, you're still likely to win this fight about 80% of the time, due to how he may choose to attack. Having just one of those two gives you a greater than 90% win rate as well. Instead of Super Appeal P, you can just bring attack items like the Thunderbolt from the Glitzville shop, and they'll probably win you the fight often enough. But sometimes, Grubba will make himself dodgy, and then sometimes those attack items will miss. You can use Spin Jump instead of Earth Tremor if you used attack up and not have to worry about your star power, thus not needing Super Appeal P as well. But if he buffs his defense, or you don't hit through his dodgy status, you'll once again be short on damage. This could have happened in this fight in this demonstration, as he did use attack up on that first turn. A slew of other substitutions can work out for this fight, but given the wrong RNG, it may not always work out in your favor. But with this strategy, you can guarantee that you beat Macho Grubba in 6 turns at level 1 stats.